I believe that Decentraland's native token called Mana has unbelievable potential. As a matter of fact, I believe that Mana during the next bull run could hypothetically at least go to the price of $15 and hypothetically make all of those Decentraland haters come running over to their girlfriends, boyfriends, grandmas, baby daddy, and start begging for that used bratwurst extender, if you know what I mean, from down at the thrift shop that they just recently saw was on sale, sitting at a major discount. That right there could potentially be very embarrassing and also very unhygienic. However, besides that point, in today's video, I want to explain several reasons why I believe Mana could hypothetically at least go to the price of $15 during the next bull run. First of all, I think that Decentraland is one of the best metaverses out there. It's amazing in my opinion. When you take a look at most other metaverses out there, in my opinion, they're just completely unplayable. They completely suck. A lot of metaverses are complete caca in my opinion. And no, I'm not talking about the soccer player caca. I'm talking about the number 2 caca, the caca that actually reeks. I'm talking about that. A lot of other metaverses out there, they just suck. But that is completely not the case when it comes to Decentraland. It's enticing, it's very fun to play, and the graphics, in my opinion, are A+. I think it's arguably the best, and I think that it stands on a league of its own. Personally for me, I think that Decentraland is clearly focused on the right thing. And why do I say that? Because according to McKinsey, the metaverse could reach $5 trillion in value by 2030, which I think is absolutely insane. Clearly the metaverse overall has amazing potential. Now, of course, it can't be argued that the metaverse overall is down right now. When the prices of cryptos did start going down, a lot of people did leave. But here's the thing. I think what we're seeing right now is not an accurate representation of what is to come in the future. I think that the metaverse is ready for such a massive comeback. That's what she said. And I think that the best is yet to come. Again, that's what she said. However, it doesn't end there because in the past 30 days alone, there has been over 3.4 thousand unique active wallets on Decentraland, and there has also been over 58,000 transactions as well, which I think is a true testament to just how special Decentraland is, because a lot of those Decentraland haters, they like to, comment down in the comment section and they say, oh wow, Decentraland's done. They like to pull out their G-strings, their pom-poms, their bratwurst extender, or should I say Malachi extender, or should I say Corey, depending on, where someone's from. But besides that point, they like to do that and they like to say that Decentraland is done. They say there's no more activity on Decentraland. But that is completely not the case. I mean, again, right, the numbers show how there is still a lot of activity going on Decentraland. Decentraland is far from done. And the fact that Decentraland is even showcasing these type of numbers during a time like this, I think is a true testament to just how special Decentraland is. The price of Mana is down by a whole lot from its all-time high price. A lot of people have completely left Decentraland, but still, again, right, it's still generating these type of numbers, which I think is very impressive. Even despite a lot of people leaving, if it already has these type of numbers, just imagine once a lot of people start coming back, especially once there's more users coming during the next bull run. The numbers at that point are going to look absolutely ridiculous. And personally for me, I think a major catalyst that could very well allow Mana to hypothetically reach the price of at least $15 during the next bull run is the fact that I do think that the next bull run could look so legendary. And the reason why I say that is because currently there's over 420 million people around the world owning cryptos. And just to put this number into perspective, back in 2021, during that massive bull run, there was roughly only around 300 million people owning cryptos. So you gotta imagine just how much more massive the next bull run could look like, especially now that we have over 420 million people owning cryptos. In my opinion, when there's that many people, the altcoin season, the FOMO, buying pressure, and buying volume could look so unbelievable. And when I take all of those factors into consideration, and when I consider how amazing Decentraland is, when I take a look at its statistics, when I take a look at its ecosystem, when I take a look at what market they're focused on, when I take all of those factors into consideration, I do believe that Mana could hypothetically at least go to the price of $15 during the next bull run. And currently for me, I am continuing to dollar cost average into Mana. I don't day trade, I don't swing trade, I don't use leverage. And I don't, try to use technical analysis to try to outsmart the market. I don't do any of that type of nonsense whatsoever. You got to think about this, right? What investing strategy has Warren Buffett used for the past 50 plus years? It's dollar cost averaging, and it's worked out extremely well for him. And I think this strategy right here will work well for the next 50 plus years and even beyond that. I really do believe that. And if dollar cost averaging works well for Warren Buffett, why can't it work well for me? It's a proven strategy, and that's why I continue to dollar cost average. In my opinion, through day trading or using leverage, doing that type of nonsense, in my opinion, creates a lot of unnecessary stress and anxiety, which, no one needs. No one wants extra anxiety and stress, in my opinion. And by dollar cost averaging, I believe that I am preparing myself for the next bull run in such a fantastic way. I'm extremely bullish on Mana, and I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever if Mana during the next bull run did hypothetically at least go to the price of $15 and make all of those Decentraland haters come running over to their girlfriends, boyfriends, grandmas, baby daddies, side piece, and start begging for that used Corey extender that they saw was on sale down at the thrift shop. And if you want to check out a very interesting video, make sure to go ahead and click on this thumbnail right here. It's a very fantastic video, and I think you all would really love it.